They led at halftime by 14. There's a long shot from the outside that goes in and out and is tipped up back in.
Number 35, 4.
Alexander with the tip in. Krieger gives it off to Collier. And Collier has it taken away right from the Dearborn High bench. And Krieger takes it right back again and drives it in.
For the number 34, Kevin Krieger.
13 points for Kevin Krieger. Prospectors coming back, drive down the lane, shot goes up and in. Count that one off the hands of Rory Gamble. And he's got a chance for a three-point play. 13 points for Rory.
Great play by Kevin Krieger inside at the other end. And then another very nice play by Gamble down at the Prospector end. 56-41, 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to play in this one. Pioneers not in danger.
Three-point play for Gamble. And it's a 56-42 Pioneer lead, 14 at the moment. Krieger is fouled. 1-1. Let's see who's going to get this one. It'll either be number 12, William Foster, or number 20, Larry Pierce. They were both standing there reaching in. And it's going to be number 12, William Foster.
12, William Foster, his fourth foul.
And that's 4 on William.
Substitution for the Pioneers, number 54, Tom Berry. Going to the line for the Pioneers.
Big Tom Berry coming back into the ball game for the Pioneers, replacing Jeff Collier. Berry has played a whale of a ball game. Really got the Pioneers off to a great start.
Free throw misses the mark. Prospectors on the rebound, and Harris with a steal, and apparently got the foul on the reach in. Clock stopped with 2:35 to go in the ball game.
Number 12, Harris, his first foul.
Both teams now over the limit, so it's going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity at the free throw line for Larry Pierce. Larry trying to cut into the 14-point deficit that his club currently faces. And he does. 12 points for Larry. Second shot rolls around and out. They battle for the rebound, and it's going to be Dearborn High ball.
Prospectors will be Pioneer ball. Second back into the Prospector line, number 3.
13-point lead for Dearborn High.
Derek Smith into the ball game, replacing Foster.
Excuse me, Lee. Pioneers will inbound it now. And it's going to be Wilmoth inbounding to Harris. Kachatura back to Wilmoth. And as you reiterated several times, Lee, it's really been the ball handling of the Pioneers tonight that's just been outstanding. There's a long shot from the outside and a three-pointer by Jason Wilmoth.
By number 42, Jason Wilmoth.
16-point Dearborn High lead, 2:12 on the clock. Alexander driving down, and he puts it up and in.
By number 34, Bakari Alexander.
That was a beautiful move. Now, a game full of those moves, and this might have been a different contest.
Pioneers working the ball around real well here. We're under 2 minutes now. 59-45. Pioneers by 14. There's a hack on Alexander. That's going to send Adam Kachatura off to the free throw line.
And the Southwestern coaching staff wondering what they ran into for a second year in a row. The Dearborn buzzsaw.
That's really an appropriate description. That's just what it's been. Pioneers have been all over the court tonight. They beat the Prospectors at their own game, and that game is speed and quickness.
Speed and quickness. Sharp.
Shot misses the mark, and the Pioneers battle for the rebound. It's on the floor. Picked up by the Prospectors. 3-on-2, and it's Kevin Krieger who comes up with a defensive play. Back down the floor comes Kevin, dishes it off. Tom Berry goes for the basket, misses the shot, and it's Alexander who is fouled by Tom Berry, and that'll be 5 on Tom.
That's all for Tom, but there's only 1:38 left in this ball game, and the Pioneers have a 59-45 lead. So I don't think Gene Snell is sweating it exactly as his big man goes to the sidelines to the congratulations of his teammates. And everybody giving Tom a high five because he played one whale of a basketball game. 12 points for Big Tom. But he got the Pioneers off to a great start early, working the ball in close and stuffing it right down the throats of the Southwestern Prospectors.
And the Prospectors never recovered from that.
Never did.
Pioneers had a 4-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then they outscored the Prospectors 14-4 in that second stanza. Prospectors didn't even score in that stanza until the last minute or so, and that was really the story of the ball game. Timeout down on the floor now. Detroit Southwestern has opted to call timeout with 1:38 to go.
Championship game here at Portsmouth High School on Friday, March 11th.
And it's going to be Dearborn High playing Detroit Western for all the marbles on Friday night. The Class A District 16 championship. The Pioneers are the defending champions.
And the winners there move on to Southfield High School for the regional.
And last year at that regional, our CBI cameras were there when Detroit Catholic Central, or actually I think it's Redford Catholic Central now, defeated the Pioneers by 1 point on a tip-in at the buzzer. And what a heartbreaker that was.
Hurts to think about it.
But Dearborn's not hurting at all tonight. There's your score, 59-46, Pioneers by 13. They led the entire way, got the first basket of the ball game, and never looked back. And it's about as close to a perfect ball game as you can play.
I would guess it really is.
Prospectors number 34, Bakari Alexander, will be on the line, shooting one more free throw.
Alexander goes back to the free throw line for his second charity toss. He's got 17 points in the ball game. Second shot misses. They scramble after the ball. It's on the floor. And let's see who's going to get it. Southwestern comes up with it. 59-46. Smith, three from the outside, and he hits it.
3-point basket. Score that number 3. Harris.
5 points. There's a steal and a layup by Smith, and he misses it. And then blocked very nicely by Kachaturov with 1:16 to go.
Kachaturov really swatted that one away.
10-point ball game, 1:16 on the clock. Prospectors looking for points and looking for them in a hurry. There's a long pass back out. 3-point effort from the outside. It goes down by Gamble. Pioneers inbound the ball, and a foul is called against number 20, and that's Larry Pierce.
Well, that's really what the Prospectors needed, was get the ball and shoot. But they haven't been able to find a hot hand.
So we got 1:16 left, and Adam Kachaturov is going to be at the free throw line. It's a 7-point Dearborn High lead, 59-52. Free throw is no good. Rebound by Alexander, and back down now come the Prospectors. They're down by 7. There's a long running shot that's in and out. Rebounded underneath, but out of bounds is number for Dearborn High, Jason Wilmot.
Turnover, gets the ball back to Southwestern.
So the Prospectors are going to get it back again with 1:05 left. There's Dearborn High coach Gene Snell.
Dearborn High.
And Gene has just called a timeout to settle things down.
Gene getting a little bit of blood pressure temperature here. It's going up a little bit. 59-52, 1:05 left to play. Let's go to the Dearborn huddle and see what Gene is telling his players to do.
Get the ball under the chin. You guys want to go double stack, okay? Double stack. When you get the ball, they've got to follow you. Don't be in a hurry to try to, you know. Yeah, try to push it and all that kind of stuff. We got to get the ball down the court now. Are they going to line right here? Yeah. We got to get out of bounds. Out of bounds. All right. We got a double stack here.
They got the rock. They got the line. Most of them the line, they said.
Oh, that's right. All right. Come on, guys, pick me up. Let's go. They're going to shoot the three. We got to block out hard. The little guy number 3 is the shooter at 21. 3 and 21.
And there you have it, the double stack, according to Gene, as his white-clad Pioneers come out onto the court to face the last 1:05 against the Prospectors of Southwestern High School. Now the Prospectors have closed the gap considerably. And with a couple of three-pointers here, we could have an exciting final 20 seconds.
Dearborn High will inbound the ball now under the basket. Dearborn High coach Gene Snell concerned that they simply hold on to the ball. Southwestern is going to have to foul. Pioneers are going to have to make some free throws down the stretch here. Now the ball comes back in. And the drive to the basket, the ball is lost, and it's a jump ball, and it's going to be in possession of Dearborn High. And there's exactly 1 minute now to go in the ball game. And it's going to be number 42, Jason Wilmot, to inbound the ball. And there's the pass into Krieger to Harris. And he trips and loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds with 55 seconds left in the ball game.
Everybody in white wants a tripping call on somebody as Harris went down, but there isn't going to be one.
Ball knocked out of bounds very alertly by Manny Harris.
What incredible reaction time by Harris.
1 second ticked off the clock. 54 seconds left. Up court pressured now. Alexander giving the ball back to Smith. They move the ball down the floor. There's a baseline move. Shot goes up, no good. Ball tipped. They go for the ball, and it's out of bounds for the Prospectors, but there's only 41 seconds left.
Prospector ball. On their own baseline.
Larry Pierce to inbound the ball. Larry trying to get it in. Alexander's got it. A move to the basket. Ball on the floor. He throws up the shot and hits it. Alexander with the basket. Dearborn High trying to get the ball down the floor. Instead, they get a turnover. Alexander bringing it down again, and he picks it up and slams it down with 25 seconds left. It's a three-point Dearborn High lead, and a foul is going to be called against Derek Smith.
So we've got 22 seconds left, and Gene Snell talking to the officials on the sidelines. 59-56 with 22 seconds left on the clock.
And the Prospectors of Detroit Southwestern coming back strong in this one. Pioneers all but had this sewed up.
Big time.
Big time is right, but they have not scored a point in quite a while. Jason Wilmot at the free throw line. Some big free throws here for Jason. And he calmly drops it in.
Never a doubt.
And that is a huge free throw because now Southwestern needs 2 possessions It's a 4-point Dearborn High lead. Wilmoth trying to knock down another one.
All the confidence in the world.
And he does. Pioneers by 5. And here come the Prospectors. There's the clock in the corner of the screen. 5-point lead. Dearborn High pressure the ball. Alexander pushes it off. Smith has it, looking for the shot. Can't get it off. There's a long shot from the outside. No good. Rebound underneath by Collier, and he is hammered. And now we've got some pushing going on, and he is number 3, Derek Smith, just cold-cocked Harris, and now we got pandemonium down on the floor. And there's a lot of frustration out there right now. Everybody's trying to restore some semblance of sanity down there. And we'll be back to straighten things out right after this.
Please stay in the crowd.
His father, Sam Reeves, walked out on him when he was a baby.
CVI sports coverage of boys high school basketball is brought to you by Dearborn Federal Savings Bank, excellence in community banking. La Pinguina Deli, get the best. La Pinguina. By Drug Max, your neighborhood drugstore, plus a whole lot more. And by Fairlane Town Center, where everybody shops for something different.
Welcome back to Fortson High School, where this ball game has been called with exactly, well, they've changed the clock now. The clock shows 0, but there was about 5 seconds left when we had a melee breakout down on the court, which started when number 3 for Detroit Southwestern, Derek Smith, cold-cocked one of the Harris brothers, and down he went, and after that it was pandemonium. But that is your final score. Dearborn High 61, Detroit Southwestern 56. And Lee, what a ball game.
It was an exciting ball game. We thought that the Pioneers would be able to hang on and put this one in the win column very easily, but the Prospectors had some other thoughts in mind, some of which were a little antagonistic. In fact, very antagonistic at the end of the ball game. And this one had to be called because there were fans, there were players, coaches going at it, and it was a very, very messy scene in the corner of the gym here at Fortson High School. So the ball game was called. It's over. The final score: Dearborn 61, Detroit Southwestern 56.
Let's check the final scoring real quickly before we wrap up here. Kevin Krieger was high for Dearborn High. He had 13 points. Adam Kachaturoff had 12. Dean Harris had 8. Jason Wilmoth had 9. And there were several other players that filled in with 2, 3, and 4 points. And for Detroit Southwestern, their high scorer was number 34, Bakari Alexander, who finishes the game with 21 points. So Dearborn High wins it 61-56 over Detroit Southwestern. It'll be Dearborn High against Detroit Western for all the marbles Friday night, the District 16 Class A Championship. Well, that'll about do it on behalf of my companion.
Center, LaRon Rosser, a 6'5" junior. Lawrence Miller is the head coach, and so far he is perfect in coaching in the Michigan State High School Athletic Association tournament. He is 1-0. And now the starting lineup for the Pioneers of Dearborn High School. 61-56 winners over Detroit Southwestern. Number 10, Manny Haratsaris, a 5'11" senior. At the other guard, at number 12, Dean Haratsaris, a 6-foot senior. At one forward, Kevin Krieger. Jeff Collier, a 6'3" senior. And at the other forward, Kevin Krieger, a 6'1" sophomore. And at the center position, 6'4" senior Tom Berry wearing the number 54. Gene Snell, 12-0 on the season. Now 13-0. 18-4 overall, and in the tournament thus far, he is 2-0 with a career record of 12 wins and 7 losses in the Michigan High School Athletic Association tournament. And here we go. They're just about ready to go. The tip-off, the Pioneers in their white uniforms with orange trim, and the Cowboys in their maroon uniforms with white trim.
Against the winner of District 18.
Just about ready for the tip-off, and here with the play-by-play is your friend and mine, John Kerr.
Thanks, Lee. What a ball game we should have here this evening. These two teams vying for the District 16 Class A championship. We had a couple of great ball games on Wednesday night in the semifinals. A close ball game went right down to the wire between Western and Etzel Ford. And the T-Birds had a chance, a couple of chances, Lee, to pull that one out.
Yes, they did, and they just came up a bit short.
And then Dearborn High and Detroit Southwestern, what a ball game that was as well. Dearborn High leading all the way. Southwestern making a furious run and coming up short at the end in the contest, which ended still with 6 seconds on the clock.
And handshakes all the way around the court. Everybody shaking hands. And now we're just about ready to go. And this is it.
Here's the tip-off. We're all set, and the tip comes over to the table just like it did last time, and I had it last time and got away from me. And down the floor comes Krieger. Pass underneath to Harrod-Saris. He backs up, throws up the shot. No good. Rebounded underneath there by Sharper. And Sharper had an interesting ball game against Etzel Ford.
Yes, he did. He was as sharp as attack in the first half and as flat as attack head in the second half.
And there he is shooting from the outside. Wants a three. No good. Underneath, ball knocked away. And Harrod-Saris has it goes out of bounds. And it's knocked out of bounds by number 33, and that is Antoine Latham.
Again, home team is the Dearborn Pioneers.
Pioneers back on the offensive now. Kevin Krieger brings the ball down. Looking inside. That's Collier with the ball, trying to go inside the barrier. It's not there this time. Back down they come. Number 11 with the ball. Devon Thomas stolen away by Krieger. Krieger will take it all the way down, puts up the shot. 2-0 Dearborn.
Great move by Krieger. Great move. Went behind his back and went to the hole.
Ball intercepted by Manny Harrod-Saris. 4-0 Pioneers. Dearborn pressure doing the job here. And there's a foul going against Jeff Collier, reaching in. You can hear that one all the way over here.
Slam, slam, bang. What a nice call. The officials in this ball game, Rick Jackson of Dearborn Heights and Kevin Hall of Detroit. That's Rick Jackson right over there. And Western puts the ball in play.
Pioneers with a quick lead in this one, 4-0. Baskets by Manny Harrod-Saris, Kevin Krieger. Cowboys now trying to get back into this one early. There's a long shot from the outside, no good. Harrod-Saris hustles after it, and back down come the Pioneers. The pace of this one picking up very quickly. There's a pass inside. Collier pump fake, throws it up, and it's out of bounds, and they're going to give it back to Dearborn High.
Pump fake didn't work. He put it up, and it was slapped out of bounds.
Dearborn High here trying to do the same thing they did against Detroit Western early in the ball game, and that's take the ball inside early. And there's Tom Berry with the basket. Tom had 12 big ones against Detroit Southwestern, and he's off to a quick start here.
Berry took the pass, and the 2-3 zone that Western was playing on the coverage there. Harrod-Saris with another rebound.
Robert Pinkston misfiring from the outside, and Harrod-Saris with a rebound, and back down the come. Tom Berry, turnaround shot. Tom Berry hot again early in the ball game. And we've got a timeout called by Detroit Western. Pioneers up 8-0 with almost 2 minutes gone in the ball game. Fast start again, Lee.
Another quick start, and I can't say enough about the quickness of this Dearborn team. The Harrod-Saris boys out in front really put up a quick defensive front, and of course it transforms into an offensive pattern as well, but they are extremely quick. You don't very often find kids with that kind of talent and that kind of quickness, and they are giving everybody trouble that they play against so far in this tournament.
And when you give PSL team trouble with your quickness, that says an awful lot, because that league, of course, is known for its quickness.
You got that right.
So the Pioneers on top here, 8-0 at the 6:04 mark of the first quarter, and it's going to be the Cowboys to inbound the ball. Pioneers readying down at the other end. The winner of this one goes on to play the winner of the Martin Luther King Cass Tech game. Cowboys working the ball around the perimeter. Dearborn content to sit back in the zone with an 8-point lead. There's a rocket from the outside that goes nowhere. Pass out to Harris. He dribbles it down, fights it all the way, and gets it to go. And he's going to go to the free throw line, looking at the possibility here of a 3-point play.
Now, that was a great play by Harris, and it was his quickness that got him that bucket. I mean, he wouldn't give up on controlling the basketball. He didn't control it until he got right under the basket. He put it up and in and was fouled in the process. Tremendous quickness by Harris.
3-point play.
Not a bad shooter either.
Not a bad shooter at all. 11-0, Dearborn High, and I have a strong sense, Lee, of deja vu. Pioneers did the same thing to Detroit Southwestern and rolled to that semifinal round victory. Now here they are out in front, 11-0, and Sharper takes it to the boards. The miss comes off, and Krieger's got it. It's a 3-on-3. Kevin's going to take it down the lane, puts up the running shot, no good, and it's rebounded underneath by Rosser.
Stolen by Harris.
Stolen by Harris, and he knocks it down. 13-0, and Dearborn is just too quick. Pioneers all over the floor. There's another interception back down to Harris. Collier will take it to the boards. He puts it up, misses the dog shot, and it's Sharper with a rebound. The Cowboys yet to dent the scoreboard. And Lee, I wonder at what point you begin to press here if you're Detroit Western.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't want to wear this out. There's an easy basket finally by LaRon Rosser. I don't want to wear this quickness aspect out, but that's what's happening. That's what happened to Southwestern. They were so frustrated by the quickness that they just had to take it out in punches.
And the foul is going to be called against number 54 for Dearborn High, Tom Berry. Collier's going to take a seat as Jason Wilmoth comes into the ballgame for Dearborn High. 4:19 to go first quarter. There's Dearborn High coach Gene Snell talking to number 40, Jeff Collier.
His first foul, Pioneer's second team foul. Checking into the Cowboy lineup, number 23, Maurice Lee. And into the Pioneer lineup, number 42, Jason Wilmoth.
Maurice Lee into the Cowboy lineup. Jason Wilmoth into the Pioneer lineup.
Cowboys now will inbound it. Dearborn High waiting right there for him. Good up-court pressure. Harris knocks it away, and they're going to say he fouled him reaching in, and that's the first foul on Manny Harris.